What's up, freaks? Welcome to another episode of Would You Rather, and we have a cool one today. Usually it's all about health and fitness, nutrition, muscles, legs, energy, all that good stuff. Today's a little bit different, and it's a cool one because we're starting to branch out into all different ideas and topics. Today it's all about, would you rather have a job that you absolutely hate, but it pays a shitload of money? We're talking millions. Or a job you absolutely love, but it's paying you scraps. You're a paycheck to paycheck. You're damn near broke, but you love it. It's your passion. Which one would you rather?
How are you going to provide for your family?
You can't provide when you yourself because you're miserable.
Oh my God. We're going to be asking this question to men and women from all walks of life. We're going to be asking entrepreneurs, special forces, Navy SEALs, Army, you name it. We're going to be asking this question to them.
So first up, we have Ruben. He has been a regular here on the Would You Rather series. He is a law enforcement expert, firearms instructor. Let's see what he's going to choose. He's going to choose the money or the passion work. Let's see what he finds. See what he finds. See what he finds.
All right, Ruben, would you rather have a job that you absolutely love? It's your passion, it's your purpose, it's your meaning, but it's pay. You are living paycheck to paycheck, but you love your work. It's passion. Or have a job you can't stand, you hate, you have zero passion for, you're actually miserable working, but you're making millions of dollars. Which one would you rather?
Oh, God, that's tough. That one is a really tough one, guys. That I could do the body dysmorphia stuff all day, man, but this one's actually kind of tough. Yeah.
Now we're tapping into the bank account.
Yeah, man, now we're talking about the bank account. But God, I can imagine just being miserable every day, right? Like, and just watching for that clock that never comes. Right? I think everybody's been there at one point where you've had a job before and you're like, you're looking for that clock. You're looking for that exit time.
Kind of like school.
Kind of like school, I guess, right? Yeah, so I don't know, man.
Then you're going back home to them ramen noodles like you talked about in the other one.
We talked about those ramen. I'm good with being broke, man, but hey, you're talking working for something, right? I'd rather be getting paid. You know what, man? I'd have to go with actually a job that I actually love. I'd got to go with that. I would have to do that because I couldn't.
How are you going to provide for your family?
You can't provide when you yourself because you're miserable.
Oh my God.
Right? You can't provide when you absolutely hate your life, right? Like, I don't understand how you can be at work all day and be miserable and not ever take that home, right? Like, that is very difficult. It's already difficult enough to shield your family from the real world problems that you have to deal with as a man. Now, imagine compiling that and compounding that daily in and out that you earned at a dog job or whatever the dog job that you absolutely hate just for the bread, right? And just imagine trying to translate that over to being a good father, a good husband, and a good provider at the house with a good attitude, right? It's just, I can't see how that you can do that for too long, right? So I would have to go for a happy career, right? Because at the end of the day, too, that's one of those things they say, if you're happy with what you do, you feel like you never go to work, right? So I'd rather go with that and eat ramen noodles, dog. Be happy with my ramen noodles.
Ruben chose the job that he loves. And in all of his previous answers before, he just doesn't like rich people. In every single answer,
he chose poor no matter what.
Poor.
Would
you rather
convinced.
be broken ripped? He chose broken ripped. Would you rather, whatever it was, he always picked the poor option.
Die in rich or die in poor, whatever. I don't even know what it was, but I'm convinced if we ask him, all right, would you rather be rich or rather be poor? Just with nothing else, no downside to it, he's still say poor.
He'd just say poor.
Bring it on. Bring on the ramen noodles. He's mentioned ramen noodles.
I think in three.
At least 3 or 4 things we've had a ramen noodle. We have to.
Like, I'm not scared to eat ramen noodles, baby. You know, I've been there, done that.
We have like the files where we keep all the little background edits of pictures and videos. We just keep the ramen noodle one on repeat because we use it all the time. Ruben loves himself some ramen noodles. So it's 1-0 for the job you love with a shitty pay.
Next up, we have Byron Ovenstone. He's a bodybuilder, a men's coach, and
He's actually a financial analyst also.
I forget these little things about people.
Because you just look at this big jack dude, you're not thinking
and you're not thinking that he's a financial
your
analyst.
Money guy.
He's also regular on the Would You Rather series. I can't wait to see what his answer is going to be. Boss is terrible. Coworkers are terrible. Everything about the job is terrible. Stump.
But I don't have to do it forever.
It's your yeah, you do have to. Because then you could just say.
Until you die?
You have to, because otherwise you'll say, I'll just take the millions for 2 years and then I'll quit.
And I'll just get smart.
No, it's forever. It's for life. This is for life.
You're
Even
eating
if
shit
you're like
sandwiches.
Until you
90 years
retire.
old?
Until you retire at later. No, it's a shitty job, so those ones make you stay a little longer. We'll say
70.
69.
God.
4 extra years of misery.
Fuck, dude. 50 grand a year though.
Like average
Wait,
American.
I'm
you're-
living
you're-
in California.
You're paying your bills, but it's like barely. You got to save up if you want something. But you,
But you're happy.
but you're happy. That didn't sound. You didn't sound very happy saying.
I'm not happy about it at all.
Happy.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that
But like
at all.
you go to your job, you come back, and it's just like freedom. Like you have like.
I guess the
amazing
question
pay.
is, do you believe money can buy happiness?
Yeah, if I can do cool shit with it, of course.
People say money doesn't buy happiness.
Yeah,
Never
but they're
had
wrong
money.
because it buys opportunity, which gives you opportunity to
Like
have
you go to your
happiness.
job, you go to your job that you hate, and you come back and you're sitting.
But you can have a job that you love. Your passion. Your
give a
passion.
fuck
You
about
have
that.
fulfillment. You're making an impact.
I had fulfillment.
You're
It was
changing
boring.
lives.
It's
No,
your
man.
passion.
I'm just gonna take punches to the face. It's fine. And make money.
For the money.
And then at the weekends, I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do because I'm not struggling.
Yeah.
100%.
And
All day.
yeah, good
I'll take
answer.
it.
I'm the same thing. Fuck you. I'll deal with the shit knowing I have all that millions. I'll go there with a smile on my
Fucking-
face. You
yeah.
can
It's
talk all the
Tuesday.
shit you want.
You fucking go, you just
Giving
get
me
punched in the
millions?
face, welcome to the real world.
So Byron shows a job he hates with awesome pay, and being the finance guy that we just said, I was pretty sure he's going to pick that because he could deal with it. And he mentioned I think he mentioned something about
He
like
mentioned
California
California bills,
There's the taxes,
which is-
the bills.
The bills.
Here's
You
a-
can explain the bills that we've had.
It's crazy.
It is wild.
This pool we had heated one time, and they told us it was attached to the solar that we wouldn't have to pay anything for heated. So we put it on one time during the winter, just for a few days, and we realized, you know what? It's kind of cool having it during the winter time when it's cold outside in the morning and nighttime. So we kept it on for a month, and then we forgot to turn it off. We kept it on for 2 months. Bills came in, $4,500 per month just to heat a freaking pool because they said we went over some cap limit. Once you go over a limit, they make it like 80% or 80 times more the amount you have to owe.
I never even knew that.
Like if you didn't go over a certain limit of heat, water, who knows what. That's just one thing. We've had similar things happen with our electricity. Similar things happen with the hot water. Like it's ridiculous the amount of things. They will just come up with
Whatever
a
they want to.
random tax that they just make up on the fly, and they're just fucking gangsters. They're literally gangsters. They cut off our electricity one time. We paid electrical bill all the time, obviously, but since we have solar, then they say, well, here's another bill that you didn't know about, that you didn't pay, that we never told you about, that you owe this $2,800 that you never paid on top of your monthly thing because it's the excess of what your solar, some bullshit that your solar
And it
didn't
happened
cover.
in the middle of the day too. You're on a call, and in the middle
Literally,
of the day,
in the middle of a coaching
boom.
call, and electricity went out. Just like that. They just cut it out. So
And
we-
then they asked for this bill.
we go pay the $2,800, and literally like 2 minutes later, it's back on. They're like some little gangster nerd dweeb that
Black
like,
marketing. I don't know. Blackmailing.
marketing,
My-
blackmailing you, and
Black
he's literally
marketing.
with a switch. Let's get this guy. Let's get him now. Hey, try this here, little muscle guy. Fuckers, shut our shit down. Like we're these homeless, like broke fools. Holy shit. They're gonna make us go
And
broke.
think about it, like people who sit, like say they have like a sick person at home that are like using like
they don't care.
and they shut it off. That person could
Gangsters.
die.
You know what? That person's going to then go rob, cheat, and steal, and go slang some rocks in the corner. They don't care how you get it. Just it's in
It's money.
what in Goodfellas. I don't think you ever saw Goodfellas, a gangster movie. F- you pay me. They don't care. Oh, your mother died. F- you pay me. Oh, you lost your job and your house burned down. F- you pay me. They don't care. The gangsters don't care. So it's 1-1, even score. We got coming up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Matt Ortiz, he's always got some interesting, thought-provoking answers for us as he's playing the game of chess of life. He's like doing jiu-jitsu in life with the way he makes his decisions. Let's see what he comes up with.
I'm gonna take the job that makes me happy, man.
With 35,000 a year.
Yeah, because you know what? Money
How
is
is that a
money
happy
comes
job?
and goes. Money comes and goes, but servitude
That
goes
job, it ain't
longer.
coming. That job, it ain't coming.
It's
Ever.
not- it's
It
not
can never,
coming
you
that
can never
hard.
increase it.
More.
But
And you're gonna be stuck with that
But
job forever.
servitude is more. Sometimes, you know, changing someone's life is worth more than a weight in gold.
What about your family? You can't even buy them new sneakers. They're wearing old sneakers.
But because of the
They got
servitude-
holes in their shoes
so
because
I
you're
can,
broke ass.
I can still teach them. There's been broke kids. I was broke as a kid, and I came up just fine. So I can teach my kids, right? Put them in the best positions possible to succeed, and hopefully they make the money and they can take care of me.
So you're passing up the money for the
Servitude.
servitude.
For the servitude.
All right, got it.
Matt chose the job that he loves, but if we're being completely honest here,
If we're being, I hate people to say, if we're being completely
So you
honest.
hate me?
To
I
be
say
honest,
that all the time.
To be honest, well, honestly, like if you have to say to be honest or honestly,
that you're just a
or-
lying person,
So
right?
you're telling me the rest of the words coming out of your mouth are full of shit and bullshit because you didn't say it before the other sentence. Why are you saying it before this sentence? But that's a side
So-
note. We'll do a
so-
whole separate topic on to be honest or some shit. Would you rather say to be honest or not be honest? I don't know. But it's crazy.
So Ortiz said how he needs to serve other people, to have that servitude towards others. But if we're being completely honest here, servitude is not paying the bills.
It ain't paying the damn bills. I get it. That's like,
Your
as a
passion,
man, a husband, a father, that's like what you want to say, but I ain't buying it. And neither are those California bill collectors. You know what? I'm going to call them up. I'm going to call up Con Edison or whoever the con. It's called Con Edison, I think.
No
Literally,
way.
they're conning you.
No way it's called
Because they're
Con
con artists. It
Edison.
is. In New York it was. Maybe it's called that here too. I don't
Who
know.
puts con in their name?
I don't know what the con stands for. Because they're literally telling you, we're going to con you.
Edison?
I'm going to call them up and be like, listen, I ain't got the bread to pay you, but can I pay you in some servitude? I'll make you feel good. We'll feel good about each other. Well, then we can call it even. Can we call it even, Con Edison? It's a true story. I'll look it up. We're gonna put it in the little highlights here. One of them, either New York or here. The electric company is called Con Edison. Might be here.
Next up, we have Matt Evelyn. He's a combat medic, a paramedic, and he's also another regular on the Would You Rather series. And I really wonder what he's gonna pick because he loves the job that he's doing now, but
I'm gonna say he's gonna go the same route Ortiz did. I just see him thinking it's kind of like you get the camera on you and it's like, oh shit, I don't want to sound greedy. Like you play
I don't want to sound greedy.
You play this game in your head. Like, what should I say? What's the right thing to say? But then we want to know what you really would do. Let's pretend the camera wasn't there. Like,
I'm locked in the rest of my life.
Till you retire. You have to stay until you retire at 69 years old. That's the number came up for
Late
retirement. It's a late retirement, so you're having to stick in it
A
longer.
couple extra years. I appreciate that. On longevity there. So I would pick the job I hate because I have outlets like the Squire program, the Misogi, OBS. I can come and serve in a different capacity. I can have more effect. So I'll grid it out, my 9 to 5, my 40 hours a week for the income to go serve in a different outlet.
But yeah, that's the answer. Take the fucking money, deal with the for 8 hours. Like, who gives a you all? I'm going to live on my yacht and my private jet in the extra time, and then to get the fulfillment, go volunteer and like this, showing up things like this or the Squire with all kinds of gear and helping people out, giving shit away because you have money.
That ties up the score 2-2. Evelyn chose the job that he
so it's
hates.
an even score.
And Evelyn chose the job that he hates, but he kind of had the perfect answer because he talked about doing the job that he hates, but then on his free time, he could do that servitude, the serving other people.
So yeah, he had a good answer. That was the ultimate
actual
answer right
perfect
there.
answer.
And I kind of feel we're going to be stealing partial.
I
That's what we
know.
do. We cheat. We see what everyone else does, and then we take the goods and the bads, and we figure out our final answer. So it's so much
I'll say
harder.
his exact words. He says, "I'll do the 9 to 5. I'll do the 40 hours a week." But then after that, I'm gonna go do things like the black site, like the Squire program.
Yeah, because you could do that stuff when you have a regular job. It's possible.
Like no one
You just have days off and
said
shit.
that you're
stuck.
trapped in a cage, that you have limited freedom.
On your weekends, you have to do the shitty job that you don't like. Hell yeah, that's a good one. And I was wrong about the answer. I thought he was gonna go, but he tied it in. He did. He found a way around it. He found a loophole, as they call it. Loophole.
Loophole.
Never
Are
heard
you
of a loophole?
Con Edison?
Never heard of a loophole? Con Edison's got all kinds of loopholes. They send loophole after loophole about money you owe them. It's ridiculous.
Con Edison.
But look at the weather here. It's like 80, 90 degrees. It was snowing several places
In
across the country,
Colorado.
and it was 92 degrees here the other day. So we're paying the cons. We're paying them weather. They know that you'll pay that extra luxury tax. You'll just eat the shit for this. Look at this.
I think
Can't beat
it's pretty
it.
nice here.
Can't beat the weather here.
And now, our answers. I am gonna go first so I can't copy you. I'm going with the money. There's no other point. Evelyn said it himself, so I'm gonna let Evelyn take it from here. Or Evelyn already took it from here.
That made no sense. I'm also choosing the money. I could deal for 8 hours a day, even 10 hours a day of doing a shitty job. When I know I'm getting paid out the ass, I'm gonna take that money and go do some
On the
cool
yacht?
shit. After, hell yeah, I'll be chilling on a yacht afterwards. While all
Besides-
those people that have their servitude or in the poorhouse, they're not even. I'll be volunteering my time, my free time, to go serve at the soup kitchen for those people who chose the other option.
Oh my
They'll
God.
be in line while I'm serving the volunteer. So I'm getting my servitude out while I pay the people that chose the servitude.
That is so right.
Boom.
That is so true. And we hope you liked this episode of the Would You Rather series. There will be many more episodes like this to come about the money, the job, the
More
freedom.
business, life, career, relationships, all kinds of twists coming up in future episodes.
And tell us what you would choose. Put your comment down below. Would you choose the job that you love with the bad pay or the job that you hate with the amazing
And
pay?
don't be stealing my answer, or else I'm gonna be serving
or
you.
Evelyn's answer.
I'll be serving you in the soup kitchen.
You are freaking awesome. No
No
excuses.
excuses.